My brains! Stop eating my brains!
I have a terrible earworm today. It's really annoying. No idea why it's there. I got to bring you into my world real quick. It's Aaron Neville. I don't know. I haven't heard Aaron Neville on the radio. I don't hear it on TV. Nothing. But all of a sudden, I'm like getting ready for the day today, and all of a sudden, in my brain, it's like, I don't know much, but I know I love you. Right? I can't get it out. Can't get it out. It's like eating my brain, and it's terrible.
My brains! Stop eating my brains!
It's so awful. Oh, I just gave myself the hiccups. Ah, good times. It's nice if you get an earworm and it's a good song or a good artist, somebody that you like. You're like, oh wow, Phil Collins, where'd you come from? But you're stuck in my brain half the day. That's nice. Something like that. Michael Jackson or whatever. Okay? But Aaron Neville? Really? Really? But I know I love you. Oh my God. Sorry. Anyway, guys, got a great show coming your way. Cannot wait to jump into it. Connery produced the show. So I don't know what that means. Scotty, I'll tell you what that means. It's going to be fantastic. And I got the hiccups too. What are the odds? Oh my God. I don't know, guys. That's weird. It's almost like we're the same person, but we're not. Anyway, guys, let's do this. Hit the subscribe button wherever you're consuming this. Make sure you interact in one way or another. If you can, please do enjoy it. It does help spread the word of the show. Want to give a big shout out to Million Podcast. They sent me a notification that the show is in it's the top, I think it's like top 30 now is what they do. Top 30 weird podcasts. The other day it was number 8, but by the time I got around to posting saying thank you to them, we're now number 21. So the more you listen, the more it will jump up in the rankings, but it's really neat to see them. Go check them out at millionpodcasts.com and see all the different categories of podcasts. There's a lot of them. There's a lot, but that's right now I'm number 21. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll be in the top 10 again, something like that. But it's neat to see how it fluctuates. It's neat to see how many different shows there are. But I'm in the top 30 for weird news in the United States, so that's pretty cool. But thank you guys so much to tune in. That you guys that tune in, I don't know what I'm saying right now, but anyway, thank you guys so much, and thanks to Million Podcast. Guys, let's do this. Let's have some fun today. Let's jump into that weird news. Let's get into those headlines.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now, here are the headlines.
I don't listen to a lot of the new country music artists, whatever. I'm stuck in the 90s. If I'm going to listen to country music, it's more of the 90s genre. Garth Brooks, who's coming to Ball Arena, just announced today, which is pretty cool, September 4th and September 5th. That's not the reason why we're talking right here. We're talking about Morgan Wallen, one of the hot artists of now in country music. Well, apparently a concert goer is being accused, of urinating on a family during a show. Scotty, I've peed on my fair share of people before. Connery, no, stop it. What, Scotty? They paid me good money. Oh my God. Connery, you just totally ruined the story. Anyway, if you go to a Morgan Wallen concert, you might get peed on. I don't know. That's the last thing you want. He peed on a family. That guy should be in prison for that. Again, you're going to have a prison nickname. I don't know what that is, but enjoy it. Maybe not. But that's disgusting. What the hell's wrong with people? We were talking about that. Oh, I can't remember. The Noah Khan or whatever. Somebody took video of a fellow concert goer that took a dump in the stands. What is going on with you people? Guys, you can go to, there's so many restrooms, so many options. Wear a diaper like Taylor Swift fans were doing not too long ago. They're like, I can't miss a song that I could go home and play on, in my car or in my room and stuff like that, or on my phone. I don't want to miss it. So you remember when people were wearing diapers to Taylor Swift shows? Then they realized that adult diapers aren't meant to hold very much liquid. They're more for defecation and it's spottiness. We learned that on this show. But I'm just saying there's options other than peeing on people. My God. So disgusting. My son's going to want to go to that Garth Brooks concert at Ball Arena. That should be fun. There's always the negative Nancy's when it comes to artists or anything on social media, and it's so irritating. I see that, I think it was 9 News here in Denver posted something about Garth Brooks just announced that he's coming to Ball Arena. And a lot of people are like, this is great. Or then it switches into negativity with people that are like, who? It's like, fuck off. And then the Tom Segura D-bags are like, where's the bodies, Garth? That's an old joke that died a long time ago, along with Tom Segura's career. His career is much better than mine. But anyway, maybe like his marriage. I don't know. Oh, too soon? Too soon? Anyway, but then there's people that are like, why would I go to his concert and listen to all his old music? Have you never been to a concert before? You don't go to a concert to listen to new music. You might want to hear some new ones scattered in, but mostly I want to go to a concert and hear the hits. Whoever I'm going to see, they better play the hits. Okay? I go see Metallica, I expect to hear Sad But True or something like that. You know what I mean? You don't go there and be like, ooh, I want to hear something new. Because I need time to analyze a song when it's new, okay? My God, people are weird. You just stop being a negative Nancy. My God. Who pooped in your Cheerios today, huh? We should make that a t-shirt. T-shirt, guys. Who pooped in your Cheerios? That's a good one. I say that to my son all the time because he's always cranky. Oh, hi. Speak of the devil. My God. I said, who pooped in your Cheerios? And I said, well, I say that to my son all the time. And then he flings open his bedroom door. He's like, what, Dad? I haven't even had my Cheerios yet. My goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. What? Yeah, you want to go to Garth Brooks, don't you? Yes. Okay, you and Mom or me. Who would you rather see? Me? Yeah. Okay, somebody buy us tickets. I think for Denver, it's supposed to be every ticket is $155 no matter where you buy the tickets. And I think that's a cool way he does it. He doesn't bend people over a barrel like Taylor Swift, who just is like, here, it's $5,000 for a ticket. Oh, guys, there's nothing I can do. Fucking liar. Hi. Why are you staring at me? This is not helping. I'm trying to do sophisticated news, stories that nobody dares touch because they're so raw. Okay? Just let daddy work. More serious news. The Waterloo City Council unanimously approved an ordinance making public defecation illegal. Connery, why'd you put that in there? I'm sorry, Scotty. It needs to be said. I'm sure there's some Morgan Wallace fans out there that are going to be upset that they can't go to Waterloo now. Okay, well, yeah. The new rule adds public defecation to the existing ordinance that already bans public urination. Now, what are Morgan Wallen fans going to do? Okay, they can't poop or pee outside in Waterloo. Connor, can we not have any more feces-related stories, please? My God. Absolutely, Scotty. Hold on, let me adjust the rundown. Don't worry, folks. This is normal. Scotty always is a bitch and complains about the stories I put out there for him. All right, Scotty, I deleted some and I added a different one for you. Okay, is that fine for your little princess head? Yes, that's fine. Thanks, Connery. Let's see. A German prisoner wins the legal right to send fiancée letters covered in his semen. Oh my God. That's according to a recent lawsuit. Connery, what the hell? Scotty, it's not feces. It's it's love juice. Okay, Connery, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway. Whatever happened to sealed with a kiss? My goodness. Scotty's more like sealed with some jizz. Where's the rim shot? Where is that? Where's that soundbite? I don't know if I have that anymore. Do I have that? Oh, I do. Okay, ready, Connor? Set up your thing again. More like sealed with jizz. Yeah, all right. Hey. Okay, no more bodily fluids at all. Okay, Connery, please, for the love of God. Sorry, Scotty. I promise that's the last one. A New York City woman is suing McDonald's after allegedly sustaining serious and severe personal injuries and burns to her mouth and tongue as a result of being served extremely hot fries. Here's the thing, guys. I that's so stupid. So stupid. Unless it's dripping straight from the fryer and they forced her mouth open. They're like, eat the goddamn fries. Eat it along with the okay. They're not doing that. Unless they were doing that, then I say sue the shit out of them. Okay. That didn't happen. You have to have some common sense when you eat food. Oh, it's fresh? Might want to let it cool down for a second. Nobody should have to tell you that. Nobody. Does McDonald's have a caution contents might be hot somewhere on the package? Because that's the only opening I could see. It's for dummies. It's the warnings for dummies. Don't ingest this like if you read like bottles of shampoo, not for internal use, because of stupid people like her. If it's fresh, it's gotta be hot. The air fryers are gosh, guys, it's been forever since I fried something in a deep fryer. Is it if you guys work there, have worked there, is it like 375 degrees or is it like 475 degrees ish? Either way, it's hot. That's the oil. And oil will stay hotter than the water. And it's gonna just stick to your skin and it's gonna burn. That's on her. If she gets a goddamn dime, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I could see if there's no warning on the fries, they're gonna be like, what? How was she supposed to know? I mean, every other time she goes into McDonald's, the French fries, they're warm. They ain't hot. They ain't hot, I'll tell you that much. But this time she went in there, blissfully unaware. And then she puts the fries in her mouth. She didn't touch them with her fingers. No, she didn't. Because she loves them so much, she just poured them in her mouth straight from the box like a normal Southern woman would do. And it burned her fucking mouth. Come on, people. If she gets money, it's ridiculous. So stupid. I remember somebody sued McDonald's because a pickle burnt the top of her mouth. I don't know if she won. It's ridiculous. I could see somebody suing an ice cream place because they get a brain freeze. What if you get a brain freeze because you're consuming a cold product and then you get in a car accident? It's because of the brain freeze. Don't do that. That's dumb. But I could see that happening. That's so fucking dumb. But there's a lot of dumb people out there. You didn't know they were going to be hot? I thought they were going to be cold, Your Honor. I thought they'd be cold. No, ma'am. They're hot. hot and ready. You know, if you're her family member, you're just looking at her like, really? You didn't know the fries being made were gonna be hot? You know what? We're not gonna visit you for Thanksgiving or Christmas now. My goodness. Uh Ew, Connery, I can't believe you put this one in there. Scotty, it was I think it's a weird way a tip of the cap to cowboy. What'd you say? What you talking about? You'll see here, cowboy. Athletic shortstop Joshua Kuroda-Grauer. I think I say his name wrong. Fouled a ball off of his nuts. It went straight into his nuts. I almost said nut cavity, but that's not a thing. Then about 45 seconds later, he got a base hit. That he ended up going later in having surgery for a ruptured testicle. He ruptured his testicle, took a couple deep breaths, got back to the plate, and got a base hit. Holy shit. Oh, I see, guys. I'd like to say this fella's all balls because normally I'd be like, oh my goodness gracious, look at them. He's all balls. But I'm pretty sure one of them balls is currently deflated. But tip of the cap, fella, tip of the cap. Dude, NBA players are looking more and more like bitches when you see something like that. Holy crap. LeBron would be out for like 2 weeks. And I wouldn't blame him, to be honest. Who's the bigger wusses in sports when it comes to injuries? Obviously, the least pussies are hockey players, right? And then I would say, I'm going to say the major sports. Then I would say football, and then between baseball and basketball. This guy must have played hockey growing up or something. Holy shit. Because he's an outlier on that, because most people would be like, I'm done. Or they'd be like, I'm done. Fuck it. Take me to the hospital now. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus. I think it popped. Poor guy. That can happen to anybody. Freak accident. I don't know if he was wearing a cup, though. If you're not wearing a cup, that's on you. That is on you. Oh, my God. You know what? Let's jump into the mailbag, and I'll fill you in.
Mailbag. You've got mail.
This was sent in to me by multiple people, and I just figure I'll just slap it in the mailbag. It's happening. OpenAI said Tuesday of this week that its artificial intelligence system hacked into another AI company on its own in what the company called an unprecedented cyber incident. Is that not scary or what? Holy shit. If we only saw it coming, huh? Yeah, oh wait, we did. In fact, we made a bunch of movies about it. Skynet is real, guys. Holy shit. I posted this on Twitter. I posted this on Facebook. Everywhere. Terry on Facebook wrote, AI is going to destroy us. Yeah. Santiago said, yeah, we're fucked. We are. That's frightening. So scary. I did a poll attached to my original post, and it says, will AI take over the human race? Yes, any day now. No, I live under a rock. And as of right now, yes, leading the way at 68.2%. Yeah, guys, it's just a matter of time. And it's interesting because you could sit there and go with AI, it's either going to be one way or another. There's many avenues. I guess you could say that AI progression is going. There's a lot of people like, but if we just stop it or slow it down and put in some guardrails and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. AI's talking amongst itself in a secret language that you guys don't know. And that's scary too. There's a lot of shit going on with AI that is troubling. I was talking to Alfred Williams not too long ago. Alfred, I know he's a former jock and whatever, and has a good time and is just a smart dude, good guy to be around. But he was talking to me about using AI to help develop my company, and he was saying that you can use AI and ask it to help come up with business plans and stuff like that. But you got to be very precise on your wording, because otherwise, what AI does is it just tells you what you want to hear. That's a very valid point. It will seriously tell you, am I handsome? Oh, you're very handsome. You can have a conversation with AI and it will fluff you up. It will. Hey, how's my company doing? From an outsider perspective. Oh, it's fantastic. It is. Blah, 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 right? Type of thing. You're welcome. Scotty, that's disgusting. Everything I've said today, you've just crossed the line, not me. Yes, that's true. You're welcome. Sorry. But AI is very scary. And I know that there's people that are like, we should slow it down. We should put guardrails up, safety nets, blah, blah, blah. It's too far gone. You can't. You can't. And right now, what it is, we are in a race to see who gets the dominant AI out there first. And what's going to happen is whoever has the dominant AI will have control, global control. And that sounds weird and it sounds conspiracy. It sounds far-fetched. It's not. Listen to the experts. The country or the entity that gets full control over AI and has the superior AI will have massive control, massive power, and that's really it is. It's a race of power. It's not really a financial race. That's what it is. Whoever gets it first. And there's people publicly that are doing this as far as being out. Yeah, we're developing AI. I think what you really need to worry about are the people you don't hear about. The companies or the entities that are funding AI research in developing in the quest for world power. That sounds so fucking bizarre. I asked ChatGPT, I said, hey, when you take over the world, can you make sure that I get a luxury home filled with like fancy foods and beverages and stuff like that, and make sure that I'm well taken care of? And I should have saved it, because it was like, oh, that would never happen. Well, we're all about unity and blah blah blah, like stuff like that. But if it were to happen, it's like we wouldn't be. But it was like, we're not gonna play favorites. I'm like, wait, what? We might put you in a category because you use me so much to help make fun thumbnails, whatever, for your show, but nobody would be getting special treatment. I'm like, well, that's not like, after all I've done for you, AI, ChatGPT, I've defended you, kind of, not really, actually. Fuck, it's pretty scary to think about. And you spend 5-10 minutes on social media, it's really hard to tell what's AI, what's not anymore. In fact, Elon Musk, who's one of those individuals that is in the hunt for control of AI, and he uses his Grok or whatever they call it, and it's a very powerful AI developing software. He wrote, before this year ends, Grok Imagine will make a full-length movie of the Odyssey that is historically accurate and true to the art of Homer. One, historically accurate, I believe that's mythology, buddy, not based off of facts. And I don't think in history that there's been a Cyclops roaming around. That is an adaptation of Homer's ancient Greek epic poem, the Odyssey. I get what he's saying, but what's fascinating is it will be good. It won't have big name actors in there, but it could be really fucking good. And you would, fast forward 10 years from now, if somebody goes back and watches it, you would never know was this AI created movie or was this created by Christopher Nolan or somebody like that. I see what he's saying, and he has a lot of truth in there. The people that are pushing back on it are movie purists because they don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen, guys. It's technically there. You just need to have the software. You need to have the time to do it, to justify doing it. Yeah, you just got to type in what you want it to do and whatnot. Just lead it where it needs to go, and it'll do the heavy lifting. That's scary. It's gonna get to the point where AI, where the majority of us don't have jobs. It is going to be a very clear cut upper class and then poor, right? And what happens to the people on the bottom of the barrel? What are we going to do? How are we going to justify existence? We're very labeled and organized by our careers, stuff like that. So what's going to happen to the point where most of the jobs are, being controlled by AI in big corporations? What are we going to do? Well, you've heard rumblings of governments using that opportunity to give you what would that be, like a stipend? Like you get however much money a month or a year. That's what you get because there's no jobs, essentially. Existence is going to be flipped on its head very shortly. I'm hearing 2030 is going to be a big time. It might be as early as next year that we have a major leap in AI technology. The thing is, you got to brace for impact and be ready to go. Start getting your green thumb working so you can figure out how to survive if there. I know, guys, I sound like such a conspiracy theorist, but it's getting out of hand. The fact that you have fucking AI hacking another AI company on its own, that's a problem. That's a problem. But my job is safe. No, it's not. Most jobs are not safe. God. There's some of them out there. Sure. But not a lot. Not a lot. You tell me. Are you freaked out a little bit? Because I think you should be a little bit. Okay? Oh, so creepy. I did not expect to go that long on on AI. But it is pretty creepy. The more you look into it, the more you start analyzing what's going on and what are some of the paths. Yes, you could have it go down a path where it just, we have a utopian society and everything's great. Nobody has to work because AI is doing it for us, and that's great. Oh, yeah, that sounds fun. That's not going to happen, guys. That's wishful thinking. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, but assume the worst is going to happen. I'd rather plan for the worst and not have to be involved in that than be oblivious and get blindsided because I'm like, don't worry, guys. Things will find a way of coming out roses for us. Nope, it's a big pile of shit for us. Did you not see The Matrix? Come on. Terminator. Guys, there's a bunch of them. Next thing you know, okay, Elon Musk is making his own version of the Odyssey. 5 days later, you're getting railed by a cyborg over a pickle barrel, okay? Those things happen. This is real life, folks, real life. It's scary to think about. Scary to think about. But that's our life, guys. We're in the middle of it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining the show, making this a very successful show. If you guys want to be a sponsor of the program, please let me know. Whether you have a company or not, hey, hit me up, DeHuffPodcast@gmail.com, or get me on socials at DeHuff Podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the show. You guys are amazing. It's DeHuff Uncensored. Let's keep moving forward. I'll talk to you next time.